Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are going to continue working with the January 2024 paper pumpkin kit, and for this one I have added in a piece of the perennial lavender designer series paper. I've cut it down to 5 by 3 3/4. Now when I was working to do this, I had this cut down, but you can't really see the white dots very well on it, and even when I do this you can't really see them except at the top and bottom. So I thought I'm not probably going to use this very much, so I thought I would just use it for this card as the background. Part of the reason I use this instead of a piece of basic white is because I'm using one of the tags from the set, and the basic white and the tags are not exactly the same color. So I wanted it to show the same and not look different. So part of what I'm going to do is wrap, not that piece, but some linen thread across the bottom. But first I want to actually build the card. And to do that, I am going to get out my adhesive dots again. Can't believe I put them away. Okay, so yes, we're going to get out the adhesive dots and we're going to add adhesive dots. I'm not going to do dimensionals on these ones. I want them to kind of blend into the background a little bit. So we're just going to pop some adhesive dots onto the leaves just to hold them down. And maybe one there like that. And then on the back of the lavender stems, like that. Oh, come on then. There we go. And then we'll just put a couple on here as well, like that. And then I want to put the greeting about here. So I'm going to put these floral pieces about there as well. So I'm going to pop this here like this. And then we'll put the pieces of lavender on. We can get the backing off. There we go. And we're going to pop one like that, just so it's a little bit higher than the flowers in the background. So we get that kind of distance. And then that one's going to go there like that. Our greeting will then pop across the bottom like that. But before we do that, I want to wrap some of the twine around, and I've got a really long piece. I have no idea how long this is, but I want a few good wraps around the card. So I'm going to go around. Okay, that's probably enough. So I'll pop that down and I'll trim this off. I can use that to make a bow somewhere else. Okay, and I'm just going to leave it kind of a little bit messy like that. And then I'm going to put it down onto the card base. And I think I might dimensionalize it actually onto the card base. So you could do it flat mounted, you can do it dimensionalized, however you like. So I usually make the alternate cards on the fly because I only get one kit, so I don't have enough supplies to make 2 cards of each. So you get me thinking about what I'm doing as I go. So we're going to pop this down. Okay. So, and again, this piece here is a 5 by 3 3/4 on a 5 1/4 by 4, right onto the card base like that. So what we're going to do now is I need a little one of those little short pieces. Is this one better? This one will do. And I'm going to put that on there like that if it'll hold. Maybe I'll just put a dot down for it. So I want to do something just a little bit different on this one. So we're just going to lift that off, put it away. I'm going to pop this down just like that. And then I'm going to flip this over, put some adhesive on the back, and I'm going to take another piece, maybe this one, and I'm going to wrap it around like this. Just do a few wraps like this. Okay, and I'm going to need to put another dot down on the back so that I can hold that end down. And I'm just going to trim it off a little bit. Sorry, I realize I'm probably out of frame. And just pop that down like that. Okay, and then I'm going to dimensionalize this onto the card. So I'm going to pop a dimensional at that end, probably one in the middle and one at that end. And then we'll stick it down. I will tie the knot that I want to tie. So we're going to pop this down like this, making sure I'm kind of in the middle of the card and that I'm straight. So there we go. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to tie it. So it kind of brings it together. It's not meant to be kind of a wrap for the bouquet or anything like that. It's just meant to be decorative. And you can still see the little dot that I used to hold that string in place. So I'm just going to use my pointer and just tuck it underneath. I'll trim these ends off. And then we're going to take this piece and we are going to put it onto this here like this. So I need to go again with my dots, and I'm going to put one at the base of, or the middle of the L there, and then one on the E like that. Come on, you can stick down. There we go. Lift that off. Lift that one off. There we go. And so then this is going to go onto the card like that, kind of at an angle. So then we've got this raised up from the card base. We've got the card base raised up. So there's a decent amount of depth in this card. I'm thinking I might add a couple of the purple fine shimmer gems in. I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape ones on this one to kind of pull some of the depth of the flower colors out. I'm going to pop one down there and probably another one in there like that, and I need one up there just to kind of pull the eye around. So that is our, is this the second alternate card, using elements from the January 2024 Paper Pumpkin Kit and adding in that designer series paper from the Perennial Lavender 12 by 12 DSP. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.